What up, you Timus here. So today is the 30th anniversary of one of my favorite comedies of the 90s, Kindergarten Cop. I decided to go ahead and do my review for Kindergarten Cop. Alright, Kindergarten Cop, of course, got released all the way back in 1990. 1990 had some interesting comedies that year. I mean, we had Home Alone, Problem Child. What a really cool year. I mean, 1990 was, of course, the start of the 90s and all that. And now, Kindergarten Cop, of course, was directed by Ivan Reitman, who, before Kindergarten Cop, directed Arnold in the movie Twins, and which got released in 1988, I believe. 88 or 87, one of the two. And so a couple years after, Arnold and Ivan Reitman decided to get together, to do another lighthearted comedy, and that was Kindergarten Cop. I mean, Kindergarten Cop, of course, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, who... When you think of Arnold, you'll think of films like The Terminator or Predator and whatnot. But when he really wants to, Arnold could really do some lighthearted comedies, whether it's Jingle All the Way, Kindergarten Cop, Twins. Arnold's pretty good in these type of roles. And so here Arnold, plays like this cop named John Kimble, who ends up posing as a kindergarten teacher in order to approach this major drug lord named Colin Crisp, portrayed by Richard Tyson. And his mother is very ruthless as well. She's portrayed by Carol Baker. And, Colin's kid, of course, goes to this kindergarten. So Arnold's John Kimble character decides to pose as a kindergarten teacher, as a kindergarten substitute teacher, to of course protect the kid, as well as the mother, who is his fellow who's of course his fellow teacher named Joyce Palermo, portrayed by Penelope Miller, and of course he ends up dealing with a couple of kids in kindergarten. Kindergarten Cop had some really iconic lines, like the line of, "It's not a tumor." Or when that kid ends up saying, "Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina." Or those two twins, who were also the twins in Problem Child 2, by the way. Or when those two twins says, Our mom says our dad is a real sex machine." I mean, this has some really funny, iconic lines. You also had Pamela Reed was also great in this. You had Angela Bassett had a little cameo in this too. She played like the flight attendant in the beginning. You also had the always great Linda Hunt, who you might know from NCIS Los Angeles. She's also in The Incredibles. Linda Hunt is awesome in this one. I mean, I like the scene where she of course goes to John Kimmel and be like, "What did it feel like to hit that son of a bitch?" I mean, Linda Hunt was awesome in this as well. Of course, Christian Cousins portrays the young kid in this, Dominic. You also had the kid from Pet Sematary, Micah Hughes, was also in this. You had a lot of people that you probably I don't know if the kids still do stuff nowadays. Pretty sure they're older and whatnot. So I have no idea if they still act or what. But the kids was all scene steals in this. Of course, there's a ferret in this. Who does not love a film with a ferret? I mean, this movie is just hands down hilarious. It has a really great fun action in it. Arnold is top notch in this game. He was hilarious in this movie. Of course, the scene where he's all being like, "Shut up, shut up." I mean, that's a really funny scene. This has lots of scenes that I just adore. I mean, Richard Tyson, by the way, who doesn't do a whole lot nowadays. Richard Tyson was awesome in this movie. I mean, I thought Richard Tyson was a great villain in this. The ending was also really great. I mean, Kindergarten Cop is just one of the funniest movies that Arnold done. I'm not even lying. The movie's also my top 10 favorite Arnold movies. It's that good. And sadly, it has like a 51% Rotten Tomatoes. It's not really great with critics. There are some people who like it. This movie, you either like it or you don't like it. Yeah. And the box office, this movie was a hit when it got released. Let me put how much it made. Box office. It made about $202 million. Did pretty well when it got released. I mean, definitely one of Arnold's highest grossing comedies there is. There is also a sequel with Dolph Lundgren, which I actually don't. It's far better than Jingle All the Way 2, that's for sure. But I admit the sequel wasn't all that bad. It's not good, but I've seen worse. But anyway, yeah, Kindergarten Cop is. I still always wish Arnold would have done a sequel, but I'm not even joking. Arnold's literally doing a montage animated version of Kindergarten Cop, which was executive produced by Stan Lee before he passed away, and this thing actually sounds really interesting. But yeah, Kindergarten Cop is just one of the funniest comedies of the 90s. If you guys ever seen it, it's on Hulu. Sometimes it'll be on TV once in a while. Go watch Kindergarten Cop. You won't be disappointed. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. Have you ever seen Kindergarten Cop? If so, what you thought of it? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What was your favorite parts, favorite moments, favorite lines, etc.? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is C-Movie signing off.